Well, hey guys, welcome back to Waters Family Homestead. Trying to talk just a little bit louder because I don't have the microphone on. But y'all see I'm in the chicken pen. I've already collected the eggs. Really wasn't planning on doing a video today. Already got one uploaded for Thursday, but this will come out Wednesday, I guess, if I get time to upload it in the morning. Got 17 eggs a day. One of those was a turkey egg. And then I'm sitting out here enjoying the weather. I've already walked the entire property back there. I take my little 10-22 Ruger and I walk, and if I see a squirrel I shoot it, or a threat of any kind, you know. But anyway, I'm sitting there and I look, and there's another egg sitting on the ground right here where this hen is. So that made 18 for today, but that wasn't the purpose of the video. I was sitting there going, I need to show y'all something, so let me show y'all what I'm talking about. A few videos back, I showed y'all all the little blooms coming up on the blueberry bushes. I think they're a little easier to see now, right? I sure hope I don't get a freeze. In the next couple of weeks, we don't have any forecasted, so. Apple trees have got a few on them too, but look at this blueberry bush. It's already got leaves coming out. It's got blooms all over it. So I'm thinking it's going to be a good year for blueberries. Now that pear tree, I don't know why, but it always blooms after this pear tree. And this one's already got leaves, and you know, it's hard to see. I miss that sky is so bright, even though it's mostly cloudy. It's got a lot of leaves on it. So I think it's going to be a good year for the pear trees. But look at here. Fig tree's got some blooms coming out. Not blooms, but new growth, little buds coming out on it. I don't know if I can zoom in. See the tips of the limbs there? And then look at here. This peach tree has got them all over it. This peach tree has got them all over it. The nectarine, let's see. Yep, it's got some on it. This peach tree has got some little buds all over it. Let's see, right here. Oop, let me back up so it'll focus. There we go. So it's got little buds all over it. Couple little blooms about to come out. I looked at the extended forecast for the next 2 weeks. It has no temps anywhere close to freezing. So I think for the most part our winter's over with. We usually do get one more slight freeze around Easter. So we may have one more this year. But for right now, the fruit trees and the blueberry bushes are loving it. Look, chickens and the turkey follow me over here. I've already filled up their feeders. I gave them a bunch of scratch earlier. Usually do that when I gather eggs, but I want to walk back there and look at the apple tree. So hang on one second. All right, I don't know what this means here where I cut a limb off. It's turning black right there. I hope that's not a problem. It's got a little leaf right here. It's got a few little buds coming out on the tip of the limbs up there and over here. So maybe it'll produce an apple this year. I don't know. It's the fig tree I was zooming into a little while ago for y'all. These things grow fast. Fig trees, they grow fast, and supposedly when you prune them back, all the new growth is where your figs are going to be. And I pruned this one back a lot, so hopefully there'll be a lot of figs on it this year. I'll get more than 3 or 4. This is an apple tree. It was growing sideways, so I cut that trunk line off, hoping these branches will take over. It's not the best shape for that tree, but I do see, let me bend it down here, some little tips starting to come out. So maybe I'll get a good healthy crop of apples this year. I don't know. I've never gotten any. If I do, hey, whoopee. If not, next year those trees may not be there. I may just do away with apple trees since I can't get them to grow or produce, and add something else that doesn't need quite as cold a climate. So I've got a couple more apple trees on the other side of the property, and I've got one of my mulberry trees that's still alive. The deer killed one last year, so let me walk up here and I'll show you. Well, while I'm on my way, y'all remember before the hard freeze we had, I had blooms on my rose bush, so it's actually looking pretty healthy right now. All right, I picked the little weeds that were growing in and out. Looks like I missed one right there. Now let's go look at the mulberry trees and the other apple trees. All right, I pruned this apple tree last year. This was one that I bought and planted, and we thought it died, so I dug it up and repotted it, and it grew again. I've done it 3 times. This is its 4th home on my property. And it seems to be doing okay, but the limbs are nice and pliable, so they're not dried up. But something's eat the tips out of it. This is starting to grow right here. So hopefully that one will, and I cut all the grass and stuff away from it, pulled it up around it. Now this was the last apple tree that I planted a couple of years back, 2 or 3. It was puny when I planted it, but it had one little apple about the size of a $50 on it. And it doesn't look all that healthy. This feels a little bit pliable. I don't know if it's going to survive. We will see. If it don't, it's not a big deal. I don't get apples anyway. Now, mulberry tree, out of all my fruit bearing stuff, is my favorite because I know they can grow massive. They can grow to the diameter of the base is 6 or 8 feet around. You know, they get huge. I know because we had one when I was a little boy. This one does pretty well, and then some limbs get broke and such. So I pruned it back this year, hoping I could make it grow some new limbs. I don't know what to think about this stuff here, but I'm hoping it will thrive this year and grow a bunch. I always worry about people running over this tree. This tree is $30 or $39, y'all. It's not cheap. But if I get a chance, I'm going to buy a couple more. I'd like to have more than one, but these things produce a little berry about half the size of a wild blackberry. But man, they are just sweet as they can be. You can make jellies and jams and things out of them. So that's why I want that tree. It's something, once it gets established and gets big, you don't have to do anything to it other than just eat all the berries you want. So that would be a good thing to have. There's not a lot of mulberry trees in my area here. But like I say, when we were little, about 40 miles north of me, we did have one at the old country house. And that stained our feet every time we walked under it. But either way, I just want to do a quick video and show you all the plants and the fruit trees and the blueberry bushes and all that good stuff. So I'm going to get off here. I got a regular video coming out. Should be tomorrow for y'all, which will be Thursday morning. And if I get a chance, I'll make more. I'm going to try and experiment with the well this weekend and see if I can get it to run off the off-grid. I don't have a lot of hope for it, but I'm going to try it anyway. I'm not going to do it during the week. One is, I'm tired when I get home. So it won't take that long, but I just don't feel like doing it. So y'all will get that video probably next week. But thank y'all for watching. Remember what I always tell you. Jesus Christ loves you, and so do I. Y'all be safe. Be prepared.